Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to this place, right here. The Millennial Man Cave. Your boy's back in some action right now. It's been a little while. I know, it's been a little while. Blue Jays rebuild series. What are you guys thinking? Are you loving it? I'm loving doing it. And I'm going to get back into it right now. So guys, thank you for dropping by again. Here we go. Season 3, Toronto Blue Jays, MLB 18 The Show, rebuild. Now, what does a rebuild mean? A rebuild means it takes time. You got to do the right things to the team, and you got to provide them with quality players to get better as time goes on. Now, last season was a giant step backwards. We really felt that loss of Josh Donaldson, and we're hoping to get back to potentially some winning ways and see maybe some of those hot prospects come up to the show. Now, funny enough, Jake Arrieta and Stroman starting again in spring training. I don't know why, but apparently they're playing the Phillies again. Let me start you off somewhere very particular, somewhere that I'm very proud to see. And that's at the top prospects. When have you seen the Toronto Blue Jays with two top prospects at number 1 and 2? Thumbs up. Let's go, boys. Getting back into it now. As you can see, there's been some little changes. You're going to see a couple Blue Jays here. Here you go. Keith Newhouser, a fresh name to the roster, which I will show you very shortly. As well as Alan Easel, who if you guys remember, we drafted in Season 1. He's now a top 18 prospect. And continuing down the line here, one other acquisition, Andres Herrera, a little closing pitcher action to, potentially spruce up the bullpen or potentially play behind Osuna. We will see. But nonetheless, 5 names, my apologies. 5 names in the top prospects, which only apparently go to 43 now. We made some deals again, guys. Some things happened. You're going to see some big changes. I'm going to show you how I do as always in the rosters. Starting off here, starting pitchers, Stroman, Sanchez. Oh, hello, Drew Pomeranz. If you notice, J Happ is gone. It was a big contract. We had to move on from him. Same thing with Julius Chassin. And as you can see, Jaime Garcia is still kicking around here, but now at our 6th spot. So I feel like our starting depth has gotten better. Tanner Rourke's going to hold down that 5 spot for now. And Alex Wood and Pomeranz will be there to be there with Stroman and Sanchez. Can't go wrong. The 5, it changes as it goes along. It's kind of one of those things. Whatever. I'm happy with it. Moving on to our relief pitchers, you can see Carl Edwards Jr. holding on strong. Hunter Strickland, Yaziel Sierra from last year, Liberator from last year. Seung Hano still kicking around on a 1-year deal. He's 37, yes, but he is 81, and I will take that. We'll monitor him this season. Ryan Tepera, Joe Biagini, up here right now. It's spring training. You're going to see some of those names. And no other massive deals here on the relief side. Closing pitcher, there's the new name, Andres Herrera. Going to be kicking around here, potentially making a push, like I said, for a bullpen spot. Maybe he takes over for Osuna someday. We will see when we get there. Looking at our catchers, you can see now that Andrew Knapp is officially gone, or Cameron Knapp. We moved on because of our rookie, Roger Hessman. He's 18 and 73 overall, which is actually a better overall than we had with Knapp. Now, am I going to run with Hessman the entire season? Maybe, maybe not. The fact that he is a 73 already made him better. I may look to the free agent market to see if we can get a small acquisition that maybe might be better than Hessman. But as far as I saw last, there wasn't actually anything better. So we'll run with Hessman for now. Looking at our first baseman, you'll see that we lost, or I moved on from Kendrys Morales. He did have a great year, but we did make some deals. Now, what does that mean for first base? Rowdy Tellez is up right now. We'll see what other options we have from there. But Chris North and Freddie Salter may eventually make their way up because Morales was pretty much sitting at a low 70 or mid 70. Looking at second base, you'll see Devo Travis here. Lourdes Gurriel, I think, is going to make the jump this year finally and be an extra infielder for us. And Greg Hayer, which is one of our draft picks, looking solid already at 74 and a B like Gurriel. So we'll keep the younger kid in the minors and see how he goes. Looking on from there, third baseman, you'll see no major changes here. Vlad Jr. potentially going to be up this season, I think. Yangervis Solarte, he had a half-decent season for us. I'm happy to have him still here. And Otis Gaspar, one of our rookies who we signed a couple years ago, he seems to be looking fantastic because he's gotten multiple trade offers. Looking at shortstop, Bichette is officially our best right now. How soon he potentially gets called up, again, we will have to wait and see. We do have Didi still kicking around. He dropped to a 75. And Aledmys Diaz, 29, 74 overall. Both see potentials, both guys who we will use up in the show right now, and we're going to monitor that progress very closely. Now the big changes. Looking at left field, you will see some of our free agent acquisitions. Marcell Osuna, now officially on the Jays. Looking at Michael Taylor here, loved getting him last season. He played very well for us. I think we couldn't really give that depth to Dwight Smith Jr. He's not really panning out much. He can't start. Now, he potentially could be a great call-up guy. He's 27, he's 71, he's got beat potential. Adam Hasley, I believe, is the guy who I acquired in a deal. Very happy to get another young guy who can step up in the outfield. Hopefully, potentially, we see him up in the majors one year. But for now, we'll let him do his thing, and you'll see here Sylvester Burkett and Paul Kirby, 2 guys we did draft, B potentials, and young. Looking at center field, I know. You don't see Kevin Pillar. You might be asking why. He wanted a lot of money, and to be honest, his average was garbage, and I just didn't feel that it was necessary. I want to put the time into Oscar Hernandez, who had a half-decent year. He is still young. He's signed to a great contract. He's going to be our guy now. Looking there, I try to get some depth for him. Adam Jones is a guy who's going to provide some great depth. He had a phenomenal year of numbers last year, and he's one of those guys who signed to a 1-year deal as you need him. Right now, I need him. It's not going to be Dalton Pompey. Lauren Perkins, another guy we drafted. You can see he's a deep potential. He's not going to grow that much. And then Anthony Alford's still kicking around as well. And you'll see also, as I showed you in the top prospects, Keith Newhouser, great potential looking for this kid. I'm hoping he pans out for us. Looking at right field, you're going to see another big name. Carlos Gonzalez, also on a 1-year deal. I feel like we have a lot more depth this season, guys. Last year, really, when the injuries came through, we saw how much it affected us. Also, the loss of Donaldson. And I picked up some guys who could hit home runs, hopefully could have a half-decent average on 1-year deals that won't hurt us. Grichuk is still here for now. We're going to monitor him as well. And then you'll see Mariano Trejo still here. Didn't really lose much. So that's our roster right now. I'm not going to show you how it is for spring training because let's just sim through it. So we're going to go here maybe right up to about the Atlanta series. And let's see how the boys are going to start playing. So we're 7-3, 9-3. Wow, this is actually our best spring training so far. Although, as I say that, they lost a bunch of games in March. We'll sim through here, even the St. Louis side, and we finished off terribly. Okay. We'll sim to spring training, get through that. Boom, should be done. Where is the start of our season? We'll come back. Sim to regular season. Boom. Let's go off now. And we actually opened the season this year against Chris Sale and the Red Sox. What does that mean? What does our roster look like? I'm going to hop in right now. Go take a look. Let's make sure our starters here are lined up. Boom. Stroman through. Tanner Rourke. Beautiful. Jaime Garcia going to be our call-up guy. In the relief pitching side here, so Joe Biagini actually takes the spot over Ryan Tepera. This will be an interesting one to watch during the year to see what this changes. Closing pictures. Okay, Herrera's down. We got Osuna. Hesseman up, of course. Jumped to a 77 overall. He's definitely going to be fantastic for us. This actually looks really good. And we actually have JT Realmuto starting with a torn finger ligament 2 to 3 weeks. That might hurt us a little bit. But Hesseman's up. I'm going to trust that this kid could potentially do pretty well for us. His numbers do look half decent. And he's Canadian. Good job, kid. 1877 C potential. It's fine. We'll deal with it. Looking here at first base. So we actually only have one first baseman up on the roster. So where do we have most of our guys called up? Only one at second base. Only one at third base. And there's our 2 at shortstop. So apparently we have too many outfielders up. Yeah, way too many. So we're going to make some changes here. I like that Osuna's up. I like that Michael Taylor's up. Yes. So I'm actually going to send down, I don't know why Adam Hasley's up. We're going to ship him down to AA ball. Bingo, right there. That opens up a free spot for the infield. And really, I don't want to carry 6 outfielders. 5 is plenty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Osuna, Hernandez, Grichuk as the main ones. I'll keep up Michael Taylor. And even, actually, for DH sake, I'd like to keep one of these 2 guys. So let's see what the numbers look like. So Jones has good contact and power against righties. Not great against lefties, but he's got good arm strength. Going to look at Cargo here. So Cargo's got a little bit less, much better arm strength, though. And who had the better last year? 19 jacks, 276. And Jones was 23 jacks, 256. I'm going to go with Jones. I'm going to go with Adam Jones. I think they both play all the outfield anyways. Yeah, I'm going to go with the center fielder. I'm going to send Cargo down to the minors for now to AAA. And he's going to go on waivers, so we may unfortunately lose him. But we opened up 2 spots. Now we can come look here to the infield and call up a couple guys. So Rowdy Tellez actually played very, very well for us. I may potentially look... Or you know what? Maybe we even give Chris North a shot. He is the highest overall rated. But I do have Rowdy Tellez already on the 40-man roster, so you know what? I'm just going to call him up to the major leagues. He's 25. I think he's ready. And then we'll have to call up somebody here for like the infield help. So I think I'm going to go Lourdes Gurriel, because he will give us a couple options. And we'll see what he can provide for us. Nope. Sorry. We're going to go to MLB. Beautiful. Because he's also on the 40-man. And that fills us out for now. JT will be back soon. Hesseman's going to have to eat a couple weeks here in the season. So let's look at the lineup. Somebody asked what those would look like. So they got Devo leading off, Aledmus Diaz at 2, Jose Abreu, Randall Grichuk, Adam Jones, Teoscar Hernandez, Solarte, Osuna, and Hesseman. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm not making the rosters. I'm going to let them do what they have to do to win these games. So as you can see, there's a versus right pitcher, no DH. Couple changes to that roster. Here they are again versus left-handed pitcher, DH, and no DH. So let's start the sim now and see where this roster is going to... Oh, no, we're not playing. See where this roster takes us. So let's go to right about here. That's a good spot. So we started off 4-3, 5-3, 6-3. Let's go, boys. Let's keep grinding out these W's. I expect a bigger year from us. We have a lot more depth than I think that people are going to let us on. So let me go fix the roster because it looks like we do have our boy back. So we have 26. Yeah, so we have Hessman, Rowdy Tellez, Lourdes Gurriel. Did somebody else get called up that we don't know about? So Aledmus Diaz is actually dropping lower and lower for us right now. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe I might send him to the minors because at 72 overall, he's not doing much for me. And I have Solarte who can play around. I got Gurriel who can play around. And we got Rowdy Tellez up. How many relievers do we have up? Okay, so Biagini's still up. We're going to have to monitor that once we get through the next sim. So I'm thinking... Yes, we are carrying 5 outfield. Adam Jones looks like he's showing his worth right now. I'm loving that. Teoscar Hernandez, unfortunately, is not. That one kind of hurts me a bit, and so is Taylor. So we are carrying 5 outfielders. I know I don't typically do that. You know what? Maybe I send down one of these guys. So Michael Taylor, I think, is going to go to the minors. I'm going to send him down to AAA for now. I'd rather keep the infield guys because I'm feeling pretty confident with what I saw for the rest of my guys. Let's sim through here to where we're supposed to go in front of the Yankees. Okay, so we're 11-11. So we lost 2 of 3 from... Sorry, tied the series of Boston, 2-2. We took the Philly series. Yeah, 2-game series. Played Boston again, kind of weirdly split out here, but we took it, 2 of 3. We lost to Baltimore, 2-1. We got swept by Tampa. Too many division losses, man. We swept Texas. Sorry, took 3 of 4 from Texas. And we lost the series to Houston. And now we're about to take on those damn Yankees. You know what? Let's send them to here early May. Okay, lost the Yankee series. Lost the Boston series. Won the Cleveland one. Ooh, here we go. Big deal alert. Jameson Tyon officially traded over to the Rangers from the Pirates from Leotis Taveras and Yohander Mendez. Win the Oakland series, and we're now at Baltimore. So we are 1 game under 500. Let's go take a look to see what our guys are doing. Come and take a little peeky here. Okay, so Marcus Stroman, 3-2, 2.47 ERA, not bad. Alex Wood, 3-0, 2 ERA, fantastic. Sanchez, 1-2, 4.73. I'm not loving that right now. Jaime Garcia actually got injured, so right now Sean Reed Foley's actually our backup. Drew Pomeranz, 2-1, 3.57. I can deal with it. Tanner Rourke, 1-4. I'm not loving that. Looking to our relief pitchers, we got Edwards Jr. has been lights out. Sierra's looking pretty good at 2.54. He is 1-2. 1-1, 1.1. Strickland, Liberatore 2-0, 1.38. Tepera's in the minors, and he's a 2.84. Biagini turning it around. I love that. I'm loving that right now. 2.04. Seung Hwan Oh is getting absolutely demolished. So now we start making the changes. Seung Hwan Oh is going to get sent down to AAA. Got to figure stuff out. And we're going to call up Ryan Tepera, who is on fire. You got to go with who's hot, and right now that's Tepera. Going to our relievers. Osuna 7.2. That is not good, my friend. You're down to 83. Herrera's looking half decent. How's Hessman doing? 225. He's a rookie. 096 for JT Realmuto. That's not good. Jose Abreu 278, 8 home runs. I'm loving that. Rowdy Tellez 250. I'm okay with that for his first season in the majors. Devo 194. Not great. Greg Hayer's having a phenomenal season right now in AA. And Lourdes Gurriel not looking great at 111. Going to second base, Yangervis Solarte, 306 with 5 home runs. That looks great. Nobody else is there right now. Vlad Jr., 256, 6 home runs. I do like to see. Gaspar is killing it right now, 341 and 4 home runs. Bichette, 214. Not looking too great. That one hurts me a little bit. Didi Gregorius, 333. Great stuff. And Aledmus Diaz, 224, 3 home runs. So we may have to even look at that in the next couple months as well. Left field, Marcell Ozuna. What's going on, man? 236. Michael Taylor's picking up some fire in the minors right now. Adam Jones, 255 with 6 home runs. Teoscar Hernandez, 213. Come on, dude. And Randall Grichuk, 260, 5 home runs. A much better year for him. So, we got a 75, 77 with Teoscar, and a 78 with Taylor, who looks like he's turning things around. So, I'm actually going to send down to AAA Teoscar Hernandez for now, and call up Michael Taylor because he's hot. And we'll see if this helps out the roster a little bit. I'm going to leave everything else for now. Let's kind of sim through the rest of the way here. Maybe we'll go till early June. Let's see if that turns things around. So we take the Boston series. We take the Yankee series. We lost to Houston. We took the Tampa series. Swept Boston. There we go, boys. We lost to the Mets. We took the Yankees. We lost to Seattle. And right now we are coming up to the draft. We're 2 games over 500. Let's see if we can get right into it. Boom. It is draft day. Let's go to the draft. Sim right through. Going to the draft. This is where we make magic happen. We need to keep drafting really, really good players that'll help us out down the line here. Now, it says third base, we are thin. Catcher, we're thin. And then we're pretty balanced at center, second, first, and at closing pitcher. Now, what are we looking at here for what's available? We have a starting pitcher, which apparently they believe that we are deep. We have Ty Diaz. I like this David Byers kid. He looks pretty good. He looks to be a typical fielding second baseman. I'm not loving what I'm seeing. Alejandro Velasco. It looks okay. I'm not probably sold on it. Ty Diaz. Great stamina. Okay hits per 9. Good Ks per 9. Break looks pretty good. It looks like he might be okay. David Ellis. Half decent contact. Half decent power. So pretty well above average. Half decent plate vision. His fielding's okay. I'm not really feeling what I'm seeing so far from these guys. We checked Byers. Yeah, not good. We got a center fielder, Bert Leafer. Also not looking great. So from what our guys have been looking at here, I'm not really seeing anything that's overly impressive. Let me go back up top here, maybe take a look at these guys who haven't been scouted. The best one available apparently is Walker Sterling, who should be ready in 2029. I'm just going to go off the board. His numbers already stood out to me as a starting pitcher potential. So I'm going to run with him. Let's see what brings to the second round. Hopefully some better options here. I'm not loving what I saw. Relief pitchers, Fletcher Ruiz. Apparently we're deep at relief. And he's got some great numbers. Great numbers for Fletcher Ruiz. I got it. Craig Webb, Casey Teeper. So a lot of pitching right now. Third base, we got Clarence Jenkins. Not liking those numbers either. What happened right now? Everything's like pitching heavy. You know what? I liked what I saw from Fletcher Ruiz. I'm going to take the pitcher because I believe he's probably going to end up being best available for us. We get the compensatory pick, and perhaps we will look to Pedro Spanos. Those are decent numbers. Another pitcher, Jordan Gorman. Not great. Not loving it. 2022, Jim Cross. Good break. Half decent velocity. He looks okay. A left-handed thrower from Massachusetts. Monte Park. Okay, now Park is looking a little bit better. I'm going to go a little off the board here from South Korea. And we're going to take Monte Park. Heading off to the third round now. Hopefully we get some better picks here. I mean, apparently we're just not looking into guys very well. Not loving the numbers at all. Okay, so we still got a lot of pitchers here, guys. A lot of pitchers. Shortstop, Adrian De La Rosa. Looks like he could be decent. Yep. Those are some good numbers to me. He looks like he might be a very well-rounded player. So I'm going to take him. Heading off to the fourth round now, hoping we can find a half-decent pick of sorts. Let's look into... So we have more pitchers. Another shortstop here. I can probably pass. Okay, third base. Johan Garlobo. Looks like he's got some half-decent contact, half-decent speed, and a decent fielder with good arm strength. Or there's Darrell Drew, who plays infield. Good arm strength, not great speed. I think between the two of those, I'd probably take the first one. We got Richard Pippinger. No, I'm not loving that at all. And we're getting down to the 70s with those guys. I think I'm going to take my chances with Garlobo. I kind of like what I saw from him. Even if he's a good backup third baseman, that'll probably help us out for the future. Okay, heading off to that fourth round now. So these guys are supposed to be ready by 2021. Vinny Aguero. You know what? He does look good. I'm going to jump in at Vinny Aguero. Maybe we see him very, very soon. I'd be okay with that. What else do we got here? Round 6. Alonso Castilla apparently should be... Wow, he's got some great contact. Good contact hitter. Good speed. Good stealing. You know what? He might be a good guy off the bench. The boys look like they did a good scouting job on him, so I'm going to take my chances. That's the end of our first year draft. Now let's see what these kids look like. Okay, so we didn't... This is actually probably one of our worst drafts. Not loving that. Walker Sterling has 83 potential. I'm okay with that. He's 18. So he's a definite sign. I mean, I usually sign everybody, like I said, guys, for the potential. He's 64. He's a C from California. He's young. He'll play in the minors. It's fine. Monte Park is our big boy here. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. Monte Park, center fielder. I'm going to give you a sign. Adrian De La Rosa, C. Not great. He's a speed stealing guy. C potential 57. Johan Garlobo, another speed stealing guy with not great hitting. You know what? But for him, for the sake of third base and having a little extra, I'll probably give him the sign because he is going to be 77. Vinny Aguero, nope. And Alonso Castilla, you know what? He might pan out. He's already got half-decent contact and good speed. So I'll throw him a sign. Again, just more so for depth's sake. I think I'm going to let Aguero and De La Rosa go. Yeah, I don't see the pieces there to make me want to sign them. So we are now at the early June part of the calendar. We are apparently in first by 1 game. So apparently our division has gone off the table garbage. Let's go take a look at the roster real quick. And before I jump in, I'll show you guys what the lineup looks like. So Stroman 4-4, 3-4-6. Wood's been pure fire, 4-1, 3-11. Gone up in his overall. Sanchez stepping up, 4-3, 3-6-1. Finally coming back up. Pomeranz turned it around. And Tanner Rourke is just not getting, it looks like, what he needs for run support. Because the 375 is pretty modest for a starter. And he's just at 3-6. So we'll take a look at Rourke in that 5th spot. Relief pitchers. So Biagini's still holding out here. 3-4-7. That's actually not that bad, but a 3-4. 0.93 for Carlos Ramirez. Tepera 1-4-7. 3-2-2. Not too bad at all there. 2-1-6. 2-1-5. So our relief pitchers look great. Osuna is just through the roof with his ERA. But he's back up to 86, so he must be playing better. JT Realmuto having a freaking terrible year. And apparently Hessman is playing better. It might be time to move on from Realmuto. That's not looking great for me right now. I'm not enjoying that. Looking at first base, Abreu's having a great year. 314, 13 home runs. Rowdy Tellez up to a 70, 263, 4 jacks. Great stuff, buddy. Going to second base, Devo Travis, 222 and 7 home runs. Not what I expected. Gurriel brings his average up to 200. He's not playing every day. I'll take him just for the fact that he had half-decent field or half-decent defense. Vlad Jr. Jr. is now officially a top guy at our third base position. Gaspar, 285, 10 home runs. Yangervis Solarte is actually on the DL right now. So I think it might be time, guys. We're going to call up Vlad Guerrero Jr. out of the 40-man roster, and you're coming up to MLB, kid. It's officially Vlad time in Toronto. Now's your chance, kid. Let's take a look here. Didi Gregorius, 322, 5 home runs. Absolutely great to see that. Bo Bichette's not having the greatest year right now. And Aledmys Diaz, 234, 5 home runs. I think I'm about ready to move on from Diaz at this point. He's continued to kind of just go down after having a great season for us 2 years ago. Looking at left field here, Michael Taylor with an injury again, 217 right up in the majors. I'm not loving that. Osuna pick it up a little bit, 243, 5 home runs. Adam Jones having a great year, 263, 7 jacks. Hernandez not looking good in the minors is really hurting my heart. And then we go out here, so we did get to keep Cargo. And Grichuk, 262, 7 home runs. Actually looks pretty good, so I'm okay with that. Let me go take a quick look, guys, at the potential catcher trade and maybe a couple small upgrades. And I will catch you guys right back. Alright, guys, and we're back. So I'm actually making a really big deal here because I'm about to bank on big things happening for this team right now. I'm letting the contract go of JT Realmuto. Just getting a lot younger, I feel like, the catcher position. I'm not seeing Danny Jansen turn around as I want to, and I'm seeing really big things from this Leo Batista guy. Great numbers for contact, great fielding, good reaction, good blocking. Arm strength's not great, but he's still growing. Now, what I'm making the deal as far as you can see, Realmuto moving on from his contract. He's getting plus 30 plus right now. See potential, and he's been injured and cold. I'm moving on from Aledmys Diaz. He's also pushing 30. He's dropping in overall. He's not performing where I want him to. And I'm going to toss in, because to make the deal happen, Anthony Alford. Because of, I think, the additions right now that we have of Michael Taylor, of Haseley. We got Dwight Smith Jr. still kicking around. Pretty well around the same area. And at 25, he hasn't really upgraded. Plus Dalton Pompey's right there. And we got Mariano Trejo, who's on his way up. So I'm going to make this deal 3 for 1. I think it really does help us. I think at the catcher position, it locks us down in case Danny Jansen doesn't pan out the way we think he will. And I think right now this is going to open up some spaces. So let's take a look to see how this affects our roster. Leo Batista comes right up and takes over immediately. I think this is a great deal for us. Rowdy Tellez is still good there. Lourdes Gurriel. And I think this is where the big stuff happens right here, guys. We're going to look to Bichette to finally make his chance at being officially called up as a Blue Jay. 2 top 50 prospects now in the show, trying to show their worth. So Michael Taylor's still got a bit of an injury here, strained finger. He's going to stay up. We're going to monitor the Teoscar Hernandez situation here. And Randall Grichuk's still up. So we have our full roster. This is what they think of our lineups currently. So Bichette is not in right now, but Vlad Jr. finally sliding in. I don't make these roster guys, but that's how it's going to look. There's your second look. Right-handers, no DH. Here's your third look. Left hand, DH. And here's your next look. Left hand, no DH. So I don't pick these. I let the computer do what it has to do. I just GM it. So we are still in first place. Let's take a look to see what happens going forward now. We take out Kansas City and win the White Sox series. We lost through to Tampa. We took 3 of 4 against LA. Here comes a big offer. Didi Gregorius for Randy Ibanez. I don't know who that is, and I don't know why I'd ever make this deal. If I'm not mistaken, Didi's still having a pretty good year for us. From the Netherlands, yeah, 289, 6 jacks. This makes no sense. Go away. Let's continue to move on. Fourth year, bada bing, bada boom. We lost to the Angels, not loving that. Swept by Texas. At least took the Boston series. Took 1 from Atlanta. So we're actually 2 games under 500 right now. Excuse me. Dear Lord. I'm okay. That made me sick just seeing how many losses we had there in a bit. But we are officially here now. I think actually we're going to go up to the All-Star break. We lost the Cleveland series. That's not great. And it looks like so far we've taken the Oakland series 2-1. We got to win big Yankees one here, man. Marcus Stroman for AJ Puck, who is a top prospect, and Mac Wallace. So where's Puck? AJ Puck, 24, A76. Which is actually not bad. And what are we looking at for Wallace here? Wallace is a C57. No. I got Stroman right now. He's a top guy for us. I'm keeping it. Trying to beat the Yankees. I think we really need this win. Yes, and the boys get it done. Let's sum up here. Yep, to the White Sox game. So we're still 2 games under 500. How do the numbers stack up? Well, stop showing me stuff. Beautiful. Okay, so Alex Wood's officially our best pitcher right now. 8-3, 278. Stroman, 77 and a strong 4 ERA. That's not looking great. Sanchez, 412, 6-7. Our starting pitching is letting us down. Pomeranz, 378, 6-4 is not bad. 5-9, Tanner Roark. So he really is just not getting stuff done. So I'm actually going to look to make a move there right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I found a quick deal here that I think is really going to help us as starting pitcher. So we're going to move on from Freddie Salter, a guy that we drafted to see potential. Yeah, it's come up to a 70, but you got Chris North right there, pretty much doing the exact same thing. Dwight Smith Jr., again, yes, he's there, but he's 27. He hasn't really been doing much. I'm okay to move on from him. I think that we'll be able to find something to replace him. And taking back with Tanner Roark, which is going to take a contract from us as well, we're going to go get starting pitcher Brandon Woodruff, who looks pretty solid. 27, 81, B potential, having a good year. And CJ Golden, who's just going to fill the roster spot. Make that deal right now. Make it nice and easy. We will go head over to our roster. Finalize who's coming up in this deal. So there you go. Woodruff's going to take over. Hopefully he'll help us out. This looks okay here. How the numbers here? Carl Edwards, 324, 376 for Strickland, 336 Sierra, 349 Liberatore. Tepera not looking great. Biagini, 288. Actually looking a lot better. Carlos Ramirez apparently is killing it in the minors. And definitely Seunghwan Oh's last season will be this year. Osuna, 399 ERA. Leo Batista looking great still. Hesseman still looking not too bad for a rookie. Abreu and Tellez looking great at first base. Devo Travis, 226. At least got the home runs right now, which I'm okay with. Gurriel came up to 303. Fantastic stuff. Vlad Jr., 271 in the show with 3 Drax. Just fantastic, buddy. Solarte in the minor, or on the DL still, 280 was looking great. Didi Gregorius, 269, 6 home runs. Bichette, 303, and 1 jack, looking fantastic. Ozuna, 221. What is going on, man? 218 for Taylor. So apparently our outfield is just not performing. Hernandez, 251, 7 jacks. 289, 11 home runs for Jones. And Grichuk, 250, 12 jacks. Okay. It's not looking like we need it right now, too. But I think we're going to start turning around here very soon. We're 4.5 games back. And how do we look in wildcard positioning is my question. So the American League wildcard, we are 4 games out there as well. A lot of big games that come up here. Quick look at the lineups. There you go. Travis, Gregorius, Abreu, Grichuk, Tellez, Jones, Jr., Ozuna, Batista. That's how she's looking right now. That's no DH. Right-handed pitching. Left-handed pitching, DH. Left-handed pitching, no DH. Let's get back into some simming action. We really need to turn things around here towards the back end of this season. Come on, let's take a big... There we go. Take the White Sox series. Take the Tampa series. Take the Detroit series 3 of 4. Lost 2. Oh, here come the Twins. Stroman, again. What do you guys want? Royce Lewis, shortstop. Top 50 prospect, actually. But, I mean, actually, he does play center field. That's pretty tempting. Travis Blakenhorn, DL, 23, C63, not great. And we have Gabriel Moya, relief pitcher. What is he looking like? Wow, he's really down there. I like Royce Lewis, but I'm not willing to move on from Stroman right now. He's still arguably our best pitcher. So we're going to continue moving on from here. Trade deadline is going to come. We're really need to let it go right now. We have to. Let me go take a quick peek at the roster. I think because Solarte has come back up, we have to make a choice. And we're going to have to make that choice right now. The pitching looks okay. I'm good with that. We look okay with our relievers. So I do believe it is going to be because of Solarte, as I said. Yeah, there he is, Solarte. So Vlad's up. He's looking pretty good. I hate to send the kid back down at this point. Bichette is also up. He's killing it. I don't want to send down Didi. I mean, how many outfielders do we have up right now? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, because Gritchick's in the Cargo's in the minors. So we have 4 outfielders. So is it that we have too many infielders currently? So I'm considering sending down Didi Gregorius. 75. Yeah, they're both 75s. You know what? Okay, Solarte. Solarte, unfortunately, has to go down at this point. Because right now, Lourdes Gurriel is playing fantastic. I'm sorry, Solarte. You lost your position, bud. Solarte's going to go to the minors at 75 overall. Gurriel's going to take his place. Let's sim through here for the rest of August. And hopefully win some games here. We took the Baltimore series. We take the Yankees series. Then we lose to Tampa. That's such an important series. Come on. Yeah, we took the Boston series. Come on, take mini. We tied the mini series. Lost to Boston. We're 2 games over 500. Where are we at right now, guys? This is super important. If we don't start winning games here, we're 6.5 games back. Yankees and Red Sox are tied. Our division just really picked up. Yep, same thing for the wild card. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see where the rest of this series goes. I think that even if we don't make the playoffs this series, we are very well set to see this team pick up much better next season. But let's hope some W's happen here. AAA is going to make it. I like that. And AA is going to make it. See? The future's promising. The rebuild must happen. Seattle's looking fantastic. Let's go, boys. Keep fighting this out right now. We lost to the Yankees. We took the Miami series. We're 4 games over 500 right now. Baltimore, we took the Minnesota series. We took the Tampa series. We're picking up some dubs. Is it going to be enough? Oh, that did it. That did it. Those last couple losses, guys, put us in the shitter, unfortunately. So, 83-79. We're over 500. Unfortunately, we were not able to make the playoffs, guys. Let's see how the season finished. Stroman was on the DL. 397. Sanchez, 388. Losing record. Wood looked good. Woodruff looked decent. Pomeranz fin as well. I'm okay with the pitching. Relievers, Sierra had a bad year. Strickland was okay. Tepera was okay. Liberatore was good. Biagini wasn't good. Osuna, 242, finished off the season a lot better. Leo Batista looked fantastic in his first season. Hesseman looked pretty good. Abreu looked great. Rowdy Tellez looked phenomenal. Great stuff. Devo Travis picked it up. Gurriel had a half-decent year. The numbers are looking okay. Vlad Jr.'s rookie season, the average dropped a bit, but he's pushing that 80 at 21. 7 home runs. Solarte killed it in the minors. Bichette looked okay. Didi Gregorius finished a little bit slow. Ozuna picked it up a tad, but not great. Taylor didn't look great. Jones looked really good. I'm happy about that. Hernandez picked it up towards the back end of the year. Gritchick had a half-decent year. And Cargo, decent year. So, guys, unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs this time. Let's sim it to see who is going to be our victor for the World Series. The Astros beat the Brewers in the final. So, that is going to be it for the season, guys. I think, or at least I have to, that we are... what's this? Oh, we have to sign our next contract. I'm not leaving my Blue Jays. I'm going to the Blue Jays. I'm signing my contract. This is my team. I have to go sign a first base coach and a farm director. And here's the offseason, 5 days to negotiate contracts. I will get all that stuff done before the next one. Let's see who's retiring. Jonathan Davis, Matt Tracy. Nobody really of note. Danny Farquhar, Brock Holt. Nobody big, I'd say. Verlander. We're going to just go through that one. No inductees to the Hall of Fame right now. So that's where we're going to end it, guys. Here's you're going to see what my next moves are going to have to be off screen before our next episode. So thank you guys so much again for dropping by. These Blue Jays can only look up from here. The big boys are now in the majors. I think they're going to stick, to be honest with you. What do you guys think of the series? Comment below. Let me know what you think about our players. I think we made some good deals this year at catcher as well. Great upgrade. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hit that like button as hard as you possibly can on the series. Comment below. Do that fire stuff. Share. Do everything, guys. It helps so much. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 1,000. Ring the bell for notifications. YouTube's not sending it to you. You want to know when the fire content comes out. That's how you'll know. In the comment or in the description below, you'll see all of our stuff for our social media pages. You got our partners, Clutch Chairz and Sane Labs. Great promo codes there to save a little bit of money. They're great products. We love them. And of course, go check out Redbubble. Get some fantastic merch. I just so happen to be rocking mine today for this shoot. I'm going to put a little up there for you to go check them out. If you do get some stuff, send it to us. We want to show some love back to you, as we always let you know. And a couple of you have been doing it, so thank you guys. We're just waiting for the pictures. And guys, I'm going to do some off-season work, and I will catch you guys on the next episode for the Blue Jays rebuild. Season number 4 is bound to be better. The kids are up. So keep it exciting. See you on the next one.